Which one is correct? I know all, or I know everything? This is one of the most common mistakes I see at the intermediate level. And it's not just about all and everything. What about whole, entire, all of? By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly when to use each one. So, are you ready? Okay, we had a big conversation about this in my WhatsApp group recently, and before I can explain the difference between all and everything, we first need to understand something important. Sometimes these words can be used interchangeably. Here's what I mean. All is good. Everything is good. Both are correct. Both mean the same thing. So, if they mean the same thing, why does it matter which one you use? Well, here's the thing. They don't always mean the same thing. And knowing the difference will stop you from making quite intermediate level mistakes. So, let me explain everything for you. Before I do, as always, this lesson comes with a free PDF worksheet. You get a full summary of the lesson and a test so you can review everything that we've covered today so you can really understand it. And as a bonus, when you download that, I will give you a PDF, a bonus PDF, with all the grammar you need for a B2 upper intermediate level of English. It's a really useful resource, so click the link up there to download that. You can also scan the code or click the link in the description. Right, so all, everything, everyone. Here's the key rule. We use all when we mention the group. In other words, all needs a noun after it. All the students passed the exam. All the lights are on. All my friends live abroad. Simple, right? All plus the group you're talking about. However, everything and everyone are different. They already include the idea of the group, so we don't add the noun after them. Everything is ready. Not everything, the food is ready. Everyone passed the exam. Not everyone, the students passed the exam. Everyone lives abroad. Not everyone, my friends, lives abroad. Okay, now just be careful. A very common mistake is to say something like this. All is ready. And that sounds wrong in natural English because all needs a noun. If there's no noun, use everything. Everything is ready. Okay? All the food is gone. You're specifying the food. Everything is gone. Okay? More general here, you're talking about all the things. Both are correct. Okay, now let's look at all or whole. As I said before, these both mean 100% of something, but they focus on different things. We use all when we're talking about every part or every member of a group. For example, all the children were laughing. I'm talking about every child in the group. She spent all the money. In other words, she spent every penny in that quantity of money. However, we use whole when we're talking about one complete thing. From beginning to end, from one side to the other, and the structure is normally this. The whole, or a whole, and then the thing. We watched the whole film, okay, from start to finish. She read the whole book in one day, the complete book. He stayed home the whole day. In other words, he woke up, he didn't leave the house, and he went to bed. He stayed home the whole day. Look at this one. I was so hungry, I ate a whole pizza. In other words, the complete pizza, not just one slice or two. So just look at these in action, side by side. These two sentences mean the same thing, I watched the whole series. In other words, one whole thing, from start to finish, from episode 1 to episode 24. Or, I watched all the episodes. Again, from episode 1 to episode 24, I watched every episode. They have the same meaning, slightly different focus, and we need to follow the grammar rules to make sure we use each one correctly. As I said before, you can download a summary of those rules and also take the test in that free PDF. It's my gift to you, so just click up there to download it or scan the QR code. Alright, so we were talking about this in my WhatsApp group and one student said this, what about entire? Well, good news, whole and entire work in exactly the same way and mean exactly the same thing. So I ate the whole pizza, I ate the entire pizza. Both are correct. The only difference is that entire is more emphatic, okay? It's more dramatic. So if you want to express something with a bit more impact, a bit more drama, a bit more passion, use entire. I can't believe she read the entire book in one afternoon. Okay, that feels much more impressive than she read the whole book in one afternoon. Okay, now what about this? Whole of, because you might have heard this. Now, this is another question that somebody asked me during our WhatsApp conversation. And the thing is, we don't normally use this structure. Okay, we can, but we normally just use whole plus the noun. Like the whole city was talking about it. Okay, we can say the whole of the city was talking about it. It's possible, but it's a bit formal and it's not very common. However, we do need whole of before pronouns. So we can't say I've read the whole it. We have to say, I've read the whole of it. Okay, but that's really the only situation where we must use whole of. So, the whole book, that's normal everyday English, but the whole of it, yeah, we need of before the pronouns. Also, the whole of the book, the whole of the city. It's possible, and we can't say the whole the city, but it's much more natural and normal to simply say the whole city, the whole book. Okay, one more advanced point for you. Did you know that all can also work as a pronoun? And we do this when the noun is already known or it's obvious. So we don't need to repeat it. For example, all were happy with the result. Here it's obvious we're talking about all the people. So we can just say all. Hi John, I hope all is well. It's a really common way to start an email if you're writing to John. And here all means every aspect of your life. Okay, I hope all is well. And we can also use all of plus a pronoun like all of them agreed. All of us enjoyed the film. All of you did a great job. And here's something really natural that a lot of learners don't know. You can also put all after the subject. So instead of they enjoyed the party, they all enjoyed the party. Instead of we know the answer, we all know the answer. Instead of the students passed the exam, the students all passed the exam. And this is really, really common in spoken English. And it just emphasizes that 100% of the people in that group, you, we, they, is included in that sentence. Okay? It just gives it that extra emphasis. Okay, let's go back to those two sentences that I showed you at the beginning of this video. All is good. Everything is good. Well now, hopefully, you understand the difference. Wait, actually, are these both correct or is one of them wrong? Well, this is actually a great test of what you have just learnt in this video. Remember, all needs a noun. So technically, all is good is wrong, and everything is good is right. Unless, and here's the thing, unless all is being used as a pronoun where the meaning is understood from the context, like in that email to John, I hope all is well. In that case, it works fine. In most everyday situations, we normally use everything. If you don't know me, I'm Greg. I've helped thousands of students to stop stressing and start impressing with their English. So if you are stuck at the intermediate level and you want to finally feel advanced, then subscribe to get my weekly lessons. I give you a new lesson every single Friday. And the next video you should watch now is that one, because you're still making these speaking mistakes, and that video will help you fix them now. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.